hours, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching this video from. Welcome to Hangout with Makky on your favorite dial. This is Gopadtv and we are live. Yes, and today I am not alone because I've got an amazing person in the building. Yes, I have a handsome man sitting right here with me, although he wouldn't want me to call him handsome. I wonder why, but then let's just go straight to the point. I have an executive director, a director, and also a movie actor, the person of Martin Mwafo, or Martin Okafor, pardon, Martin Okafor, who is joining me this evening on this broadcast. So, good evening, Martin.
Mark.
First of all, I didn't get your name. Was sorry. Let's forgive me.
Mbutu.
Butuzie.
Mbutu.
I beg you, please. Butu.
It's alright. On that level, that one. Butola on that one. But then,
come on, huh?
thank you, Makky. Thank you for having me. Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
The pleasure is mine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's get to know you. I want to know you. Tell us who you are, aside being a producer, executive producer, an actor. Tell us what other things you're into, and of course, just take us down that journey. First of all.
Okay, thank you. My name is Okafor Martin. My papa na wine tapper. So Okafor Martin is son of a wine tapper.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting.
But he taps good wine. Then,
okay.
of course. During his days now, my papa wine wine now they book our head.
Because Agatogo.
Original. He taps original wine.
Okay.
Original palm wine. You know. So as while I was growing up, I'm his chief. I'm the one that tests when he after mixing it.
Okay, you're the first person to.
Yeah, so they're okay.
Yeah, checky.
Even as a little boy, I was just like Papa Oduma.
Okay.
And when I say Papa Oduma, the man will know that yes. The man always believe in my judgment. Forget. Yeah, you always believe in my judgment. So I am Okafor Martin. I am an entrepreneur. Let me jump in because entrepreneur encompasses so many things. When you are an entrepreneur, so you do a lot of things. So who is an entrepreneur? A risk taker.
Okay.
Yes. He's an entrepreneur. So I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a risk taker. I am the founder of DevTouch Consult Limited. DevTouch Consult Limited encompasses a whole lot. So we have the marketing and advertising department of DevTouch Consult. We have the entertainment angle of DevTouch Consult. We have the sports, and we have outsourcing. So in our conglomerate, we've actually been able to set up the marketing and advertising angle of DevTouch. Okay. So we've moved into entertainment. So we've given birth to DevTouch movies. So it's actually DevTouch movies that brought us here. You understand? In this studio today is as a result of our newborn, which is DevTouch movies. So I am an executive producer. I am a producer and an actor. Don't tell me how can you combine these three roles at the same time. I got there.
Okay, all right. Looking at your journey so far, let's talk about your journey into Nollywood, because I guess it's not easy to be there. I think it's not an easy thing going into Nollywood, because a lot of persons feels if you must go into Nollywood, then you must have all the things. You know, you must be ready to dance to their tune. So I'm not on the tune, but people believe there's a tune, there's a particular sound you need to dance to. So take us through the journey of how long have you been there? What can you say about the industry? What have you been able to do? What and maybe the kind of the people you've worked with, or like just take us through that journey. We'd like to know what's going on.
All right, thank you once again, Makky. Let me start from where I'm coming from. I have a place in which I am currently. That's paying my bills. A friend once asked me. He said, Martin, all of us own advertising agencies. Where do you belong? Because it's quite amusing, right? It's quite amusing. So he said, where do you belong? Because these people have been chasing me. They say I must belong to their this one, I belong to that one. I looked at him straight up. I said, Oga, I don't understand what you're talking about. Do you understand? The only thing that I know my job.
Okay.
That's what I told him straight up. I say, what you're talking about. But the only thing I can tell you now is that I do what I know my job. And that's it. So if there's anything anybody is belonging to, that's that person's cup of tea. You understand? So I don't know what you're talking about. So applying same to Nollywood, dancing their music, I don't even understand whoever they're saying, telling people all these things. And you need to dance to a particular need to belong to a particular this. That's it. From the pit of hell. You understand? People shouldn't give excuses for their inadequacies. You understand? People find a lot of excuses for their inadequacies. And that is the problem that a lot of people have. People should learn how to accept responsibility. If you are falling short of anything, just admit that you are falling short of it. Don't try to find a soft landing for yourself when you know that actually you will be messing a lot of things up while trying to get a soft landing for yourself. You're getting into an industry, are you prepared for it? Do you understand? So what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing on board?
Okay.
Do you understand? So people always look for easy way out. But there is no shortcut to success. That's the truth.
So you're saying that Nollywood is not what we think it is, or what many people or many persons think it is, because a lot of persons think Nollywood is before you go into it or before you start, before you blow, that's the language. Before you blow, you must get yourself into one or two dirty things before you can blow. So are you now saying that it's not like that?
Makky, it's not true. Yes, it's not true. I don't believe in that. You see,
so how long have you been there?
I've not been there for long, but I know it's not true. Because even where I am, I did not get there by providence. You understand? I did not go there based on who I know. Okay. You understand? I handle jobs, and I did not get the job because of I was into anything. You understand? The sector where I'm coming from is even more lucrative than Nollywood. You understand? Biggest sector is advertising.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anywhere in the world, advertising costs a lot of money. Get it now. So I started getting jobs not because I know anybody, but I started getting jobs based on competence and capacity. You understand? Ability to deliver. When you are given an assignment to do, we're able to do it. You understand? That people tell you that this one is lucky, the other one is lucky. There is nothing like luck. Luck is an opportunity that means preparation. That is what luck is all about. You get it now. So a lot of people believe that when are you prepared? Do you know what you're doing? People don't know do you know your onions? You get what I'm saying? So that's just the thing. So if I am coming from the background, the place where I'm coming from now, I know that I have never been into anything. You understand? If there's anywhere that you need to, maybe if there is something like that people talk about, all this rubbish that people talk about, that you need to belong this or you belong here or belong there, that is in the other side. That's where. But even in that particular sector, people still talk about, are you into this one or into the? I remember what I said. I said a friend of mine was like, Martin, where do you belong? You must belong somewhere. But that's not good. But I don't not belong to anywhere because I don't even know what that thing is all about. People just say these things. The only thing I know is that I started from the scratch. You understand? And I told myself that I want to succeed here. And how do I succeed here? One is by being honest. by being honest, by playing by the rule. If we agree on something, I work based on my agreement with you. I will not sugarcoat anything because I want you to give me a job. I will tell you the truth. Like for instance, when you call me now that you want to give me a job of advertising, and you want me to market stuff, and I want to build market for your product, I will tell you, give me. You have, you normally have competing brands. I say, now you are competing with which brand? You now say, okay, this is the brand I'm competing with. Is your product better than this one? You say yes. I say, okay, fine. Tell me, why is your product better than this one?
Okay.
You understand? You will tell me. I will hold on to it. Get what I'm saying? Then that is something I tell whoever that has given me a job. I say, look, if you give Okafor Martin this job to go and create a market for this particular product, Oga, I will go there and I'll create the market for you. But I am not going to sustain the market.
Okay. So it's a good now that will sustain the market.
Yes, because in that area, there are basic things that must be present for you to sustain a market share that you have created. One, you must have quality product. You must have competitive pricing. You must have quality packaging. There must be availability. Then you now talk about awareness. You cannot do any of these things that you're falling short of. You cannot get your desired result. You understand? So, and that is what I work with. I don't believe in all this one that they're talking about. Some people tell you all these things. They don't know the nitty-gritty of what they're doing. But if you know what you're doing, then you play by it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay. We're still talking about Nollywood, your journey and the industry.
Yes, I'm only trying to build up a background.
Exactly.
Whereby people tell you must belong here, you must belong there. Then if you come to Nollywood also, one, a lot of people don't even have the gift of acting because it's a gift. You understand? It comes natural. Like the late Ibu that John Okafor that will be buried by tomorrow, may he soon rest in perfect peace.
Man.
If you look at him, he's an all-round actor.
Men looking at him.
By men looking at him, he's acting. He's talking to you, he's acting.
Exactly.
He's eating, he's acting. He's dancing, he's acting. But you will see somebody trying to mimic, he wants to be like Mr. Ibu. You understand? Somebody wants to be like Mr. Ibu. How possible would that be?
So in this journey, you must be you.
It must be you. You must create yourself. You. It must be you. You cannot try to, copy someone. And again, you are coming into Nollywood. What are you coming to do? Are you coming to Nollywood because of what? Is it because it's your last resort? You don't have anything you're doing again. You feel that acting is something you can do.
Okay.
Yes. Because that puts people into a difficult situation when they feel that without this you cannot. As I am today, I have what I do. You understand? To me, this one is a side hustle that I'm trying to do. But I know I've got the talent. I know I'm an artist. An artist, I'm not a singer, I'm not a dancer. But in terms of artistry, there are areas you are good at.
Exactly.
And that you should find where you belong. You don't go, you should be a round peg in a round hole, not a square peg in a round hole.
That's interesting. Okay, so we're still here. We're still in Nollywood because I have quite a number of questions to ask you. But then, you said something like, if you know what you're doing, you understand when it comes to Nollywood, you must know what you're doing. There are a lot of persons who might think they actually know what they are doing, but they are not going forward because of, I've heard stories, I've seen short clips, I've seen dramas, like people saying that most of these directors will want to go down with you. Most of these producers will want to go down with you first before featuring you or before casting you. I think that's the word they use. So before casting you, so they must go down with you. And then at the end of everything, it will just be normal waka pass. Do you understand? That those people, they have talent, but Nollywood will take it away from you. If you don't have cash, you don't know anybody, and then if you don't want to go down. How is that statement? What can you make out of it?
I think I like this. Because let me tell you straight up.
Okay.
Even those they ended up sleeping with, they don't give them
Bagam. Okay.
Yes. If you're cheap, you go there and mess yourself up. Those that know what they do, what they are doing, are thriving without anybody sleeping with them.
Okay.
Let me tell you, a good filmmaker is actually looking for somebody that will make more money for him. Because if you see that this person is good for this particular role, you want to go with that person.
That's true.
You understand? You would like to go with this person. If this person is good, is it? I don't understand why. See, I've shot 3 films.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now, I brought out some millions and I want to shoot films. Now, there are people, I know that this girl can make me recover my money. My hard-earned money.
Hard-earned money.
And I'll be telling her that before I will not allow her to make me recover my money is until I sleep with her.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
You're making a lot of sense here, okay?
I mean, it's crazy. My money is at stake. I put my money on the line. Then I'll not leave the millions that I have brought out to make film. And I'll be looking for a woman's...
Okay.
Sleeping with you, will that put money into my pocket? You know, so some of these people, let me tell you, let me be honest with you. Some people just want to, you know all these wannabes?
Yeah,
wannabes. These are the people, you know, whatever they tell them, they understand. But this real actress, these people you see, some of them, when you call them for a certain job, they will tell you they're not doing it.
Because they know their worth.
They know that when you're telling them to do what they don't deserve, they tell them, I won't do it.
Okay. Before you continue, let's talk about that aspect of you just said something that if you bring up money to shoot a movie, like millions of naira to shoot a movie, you wouldn't go about looking for who to sleep with before you recover your money. That's a very valid point. But then what about these ones that will go into movie, like, let's say 5 years, 4 years as case may be, and then the next thing, boom, especially the actresses, the next thing, this person is already driving a very massive vehicle. Like, sometimes people will be like, not be the same Nollywood where we did since, now these people did. I be get something where they do different. Is it that those people charge more, or that they know their worth, or that there's something else they are doing we don't know about?
Okay, thank you. What I want to say here, I'm not trying to justify anything, but based on the little experience that I have, in this my short earthly life, I've got some experiences. Okay. Because I've actually stayed with some people. Do you understand? Back then, I related with some lecturers in UNN then. You know, when you come into UNN, you now see that some lecturers are actually living fine, while some are not driving very old cars. So I tried to make some inquiries. I was like, why is it like this? So a particular lecturer told me something very striking. He said that some people don't know that some lecturers don't see beyond OP.
OP, as an OP in Soka.
Yes, he said some lecturers don't see beyond OP.
Okay, that means they don't travel, they don't do anything. It's
just whatever they believe that within that UNN environment, they are the overlord. You understand? They dish out orders. They tell students, you know, this one, the other one. They can do anything there. They believe whatever they do there, nobody questions them. You understand? They are the overlord there. But they don't see beyond OP. So I thought about that. So, and I discovered that's okay. Some people do not know, even as you are, Makky. You're a presenter, right? Before you start living big, before you start making it as a presenter, you must bring entrepreneurship to it.
Exactly.
entrepreneurship is everything. You see, there are some actresses. You see that some of them just came in, but some of them have very hot YouTube channel. Some of them very hot YouTube channel. Some of them social media is paying them seriously. Some of them. I'm not trying to say that some are not into, some of them are not into nefarious activities, but it's not all.
It's not all.
It's not all. You get it now. You see the spirit of generalization. I don't like it.
Exactly.
When you generalize things, you begin to, and the truth of the matter is that you have tried and failed does not mean that somebody will not try and succeed.
And succeed. Okay.
Do not use your predicament to judge other people. And that's what a lot of people do. You know, in life, when you're doing badly, people talk about you. When you're not succeeding, people talk about you. But when you begin to succeed, they begin to apply you to another thing. They will say, then you now go obiam kego.
Hey, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So
yes.
People use their predicament. And there are people that feel,
okay?
There are some people that have resigned to faith.
This is how it's supposed to be. So let
because
it be like that.
he believes that nobody can get it. And once you now begin to do beyond what they expected or what they have done, they begin to attribute it to something else. Maybe there is something extraordinary that you're doing. That's forgetting them, that all of us may come from the same parents, but we have got different destinies. Do you understand that you got to this place and you fell? Doesn't mean that if I get, I will also fall.
Okay. All right. So let's move to my next question. Let's talk about Ezinne. Ezinne movie. Ezinne as a movie has gone. As long as Enugu is concerned, let me just talk about Enugu because this is where we are. So as long as Enugu is concerned, I think Ezinne is almost everywhere. And people are talking about Ezinne. Ezinne is not out yet, but people are already talking about Ezinne. I saw comments like, please, we're waiting for the movie. We can't wait to watch the movie. We can't wait to do this one. We can't wait to do this one. What about Ezinne? Tell us about Ezinne as a movie, the cast, the actors and actresses you use, why, and the challenges behind that movie. Because it's not a small movie. I mean, the premiere is not a small one. So what are the challenges, and Ezinne as a movie, how has it been so far? Because I think when we were talking before now, you said you've not been sleeping. So tell us why you have not been sleeping. Maybe we want to know why you don't sleep. Because
I swear. Like there's this advert I usually love so much. You say this is our premium brand. You understand? You know now when you have products, now you have your premium brand.
Exactly.
So Ezinne is my premium brand. As far as Death Touch Movies is concerned, Ezinne is our premium brand. You understand? Yes. It's our brand that we can do anything positive or not negative.
Anything positive.
Yes,
okay?
Anything positive to ensure it succeeds. And we're looking forward to seeing everything that was not actually done just for Enugu or for Southeast. You understand? So Ezinne is actually done for global audience. You understand? So because we also have to tell our stories, and we also have to change narratives. There are something that is predominant. People feel that this is a way of life, that once you say this, that it's supposed to be like that. So we are using Ezinne to say no, it's not like that. You understand? You can actually say this, and it's not supposed to be a bandwagon effect. Okay. You know, yes, we actually try to change narrative through Ezinne.
Ezinne like good mother. Right?
Yeah, good mother. But we have two mothers there, but you wouldn't know the one that is good until you watch Ezinne.
Interesting.
Yes.
So I think this is the reason why people will be like,
yes,
okay, what to go and
we have good mothers now. We have two mothers there, but you will not say that this one is Ezinne.
And then
you understand? Because you won't finish until you won't get to know the one that is Ezinne until you're done with that movie. So it's not just a movie that you can start and look and say, oh, that's how it ended. You understand? Because actually, there are a lot of things happened. There are a lot of intrigues. There are a lot of suspense in the movie. A lot of it. So that's why I say it's our premium brand. It's actually our second movie. We've had the third one, but still, all the bet is on Ezinne. So we are looking.
Ezinne must come out then.
Yes, Ezinne will come out. That's the Jelle in our Arsenal. So that's the Jelle. So the Jelle must come out then before. No, those ones are not Omumpiampia. Ijele must come out before the other Nukumau can now follow. So you understand. So when you talk about that movie gives me goose pimples. You understand?
Okay.
Because it emanated from. Because like you need to be an artist for you to delve into some of these things. You understand? An artist is an inspirational person. Yes, he's an inspirational person. You understand? I can sit here and be gisting with you. But probably while we are talking, a concept can come in and I'll start developing it. So that's why I said it's So the concept came or the inspiration came from a conversation I had with a young lady like you. You understand? Yes. So we were talking generally about family life, and she was like, I don't want to marry a man, or that she wouldn't want to marry a man that his mother is still alive.
Oh, interesting.
And I remember asking her severally, I say, what do you mean? Why? And she was like, I just told you. I've turned some guys off because their moms are still alive. I say, are you serious? Do you know that someday you become a mother?
Exactly.
A grandmother? You have a son? Or you don't want to have a son also? Of course not. I want to have a lot of, I have to have male sons, male children. I have to have them many. And if you have like 4 of them, every of their wife will be praying that you die.
That you die. They don't want to meet you.
But she stuck to her guns. I was like, I'm telling you the truth. So I was like, is it possible? Why? What would make a young lady talk in this manner? A woman talk in this manner? That's what brought about Ezinne. So I wouldn't want to delve into the movie.
Exactly. Right.
So I wouldn't want to delve into the movie because the thriller will actually be dropping tomorrow.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, we'll be dropping the thriller tomorrow. The thriller has been ready for some time, but we decided to hold back to it. So we'll be dropping the thriller tomorrow on Deaf Touch Broadcast. So it will be there tomorrow. So once I'm done with this program, we'll start working on all we need to do to drop it. So that once we drop it, we'll also give the link out for people to
now go and
you look at it. When you look at the thriller, you now begin to imagine what to expect. You understand? So when you talk about the people that are featured in the movie, my favorite artist, Mommy Ebelo Caro. So she's in the movie. Then Untouchable Comedies is in the movie.
Oh,
also.
really?
Yeah, Untouchable is there. Then Mazi Akbaka is also in the movie. Then we have Cheche Ugu in the movie.
Yeah.
We have Mama Calista Novo. Mama Calista is also in the movie. Then I myself also, I'm also in the movie. Now don't call me jack of all trade.
But I think you are jack of all trades, but this time around, master of all.
Don't call me jack of all trades. So, I played the role. I actually played a prominent role. I played the role of Johnson. Johnson in the movie. You understand? Johnson is married to Anita. Anita is Cheche Ugu.
Yeah.
You understand? And Untouchable is a friend, and as you may have it. So, assembling, because I remember they also asked me the task in assembling the cast.
The cast.
That was where the problem. I had a lot of challenges trying to do the casting. I wasn't the one that did the casting also, but I had people that I worked with. So Sonol is Emeka Sao. We call him Sao. He's the one that directed the movie.
Wow.
You understand? I have a young man they call Jobisco. Then I have Chimaroke. There's a guy that is known as Chimaroke in the industry. So he's the production manager. But amongst all of them, we had the main challenge was getting Mama Iberi or Caro. You know, well, getting her was like, it was an uphill task because we had to trail her for like 2 months.
Oh.
Yes, we have to train her like 2 months before we're able to get. Because as I'm talking to you, I'm very certain that Mommy Berry is shooting as we are talking. She doesn't have no, she don't have time of her own. She's shooting. If that's what I'm saying, we can call her now. She will tell you she's on. If she's not making up, she will tell you I'm on set. So getting her was the biggest challenge because she's the main. Because after conceiving the idea, after having the story, I was looking for
somebody who
the
can,
best person that can interpret that role for me.
Yes.
And I now looked at, I say, this is the woman I want. On a normal, I watch her movies. Once I see a movie and she's there, I watch to the end. The day I was telling her, she was laughing. You understand?
Yeah, she's a great actor.
Yeah, so I was discussing with her. So I was actually discussing and interviewing her. So I was telling her, see, each time I turn on my television set and go to African Magic Epic and once you are the one, I watched to the end. She was just laughing. I said she's good and she's excessively good. And you know what she told me? And she's bad too. Very, very funny.
So you mustn't be all round good.
Very,
so you're
very
good
funny
and then
woman. So
there must be a bad side.
Getting her was actually the biggest challenge that confronted me. Do you understand? So, but finally, because like I said earlier on, movie is not the only thing I do. I have other things I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like currently, I'm on assignment in Adamawa State. So I was in Adamawa when I was called that she has given a date, and the date was just like 4 days away, and I need to travel from Adamawa State
down to the east so that you can.
Now I booked my flight to get into Abuja, then from Abuja to Enugu because there's no direct flight from Yola to Enugu. You understand? So I was supposed to travel on a Tuesday because we were supposed to start shooting by Thursday. So I needed to travel, leave Adamawa on Tuesday. That's leave Yola on Tuesday, get into Abuja that same Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, I'll now make my onward journey down to Enugu. But I woke up in the morning, went to the gym. In fact, I was about going to the gym and the whole sky changed. You understand? There was this very wicked, dust that, took over the atmosphere. So they canceled flights for 1 week. You understand? They said, once such thing happens, they will normally cancel flight for like a week. No flight comes in, no flight leaves.
We're just there.
You understand? Just for safety's sake. So, my dear, I never dreamt of traveling from Adamawa by road to Abuja. I did that. It wasn't funny. So I got into I had to leave because of the production. So I had to leave because she was coming into Enugu on Thursday. That Thursday we are opening camp. You understand? I needed to come to be here before her. So I left Adamawa on Tuesday. Then I got on Wednesday. Then I got into Abuja on that Tuesday evening by 10 a.m. No, I got into Abuja on Wednesday. Then I left Abuja the day we were supposed to. The luck I had was that my flight was for 10 a.m.
Okay.
You understand? For 10 a.m. So when I got into Abuja, that Wednesday, I got into Abuja around 8 p.m. So I just had some short sleep. Then the next morning, I dashed to the airport. Then got into the airport. Then called the people here. My director said, please, you guys need to come and pick me from the airport. You understand? So I told them we're leaving by 10. By 11, we should be at the airport. So, and it happened like that. By 11, I was already at the airport. I called them. They came pick me up. From there, drove me to my house. I picked my car from the house. Then from there to location. And that's how I started shooting. And imagine you are the one funding the project. You are acting also. And you never had time. You came in and already they rushed me to to reset.
So that was what took away from you, yeah.
And all of that. So that's how we started shooting. So to God be the glory, because at the end of the day there was no mistake anywhere. Everything went as planned. Now, what is taking my sleep is the premiere, not even the movie.
Okay, not the movie now. Okay.
It's the premiere.
And when is this premiere? When is this movie going to be premiere?
13th of July.
Okay.
In less than 3 weeks from today. Today is Thursday, right?
Yes.
So in less than 3 weeks, just like 2 weeks plus 16 days. In the next 16 days.
Is this something anybody can just walk into? Where is the venue again?
The venue is at the Base Landmark Event Center.
So you're now telling Enugu people and everyone watching this podcast right now to just move into the base.
No, you can't just move in now. What will be a problem? I can just move in.
No, maybe you want to do another Davido trauma.
I want to do Saraka. Even the video trauma, if you don't, it was not even open for everybody. You must have invitation. Remember, Kabana chief priest telling you that if you are not invited, they will use you as I don't know what there's a statement he made.
I saw MC Bakarabi.
They will bounce you back.
They bounce a lot of persons.
Why would they bounce you? If you don't belong to the class now, what are you going there to do? Is it by force for you to be there? So why don't you find your own level and go there?
Okay, so Ezinne
premiere.
If you're not in that level, because don't come. Is that what
you're
saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Don't put words into my mouth, my friend. That's not what I'm saying. It's every day.
Ezinne. That's what you're saying.
Yes, now Ezinne is for everybody because we have 4 categories of invitee tables.
Okay.
Yes, we have 4 categories. We have the diamond table of 10. That one is for 1 million naira.
Oh.
Then we have gold table of 6. That one is for 500,000. Then we now have the silver table of 4. That goes for 200,000. Then we now have regular. That regular is free.
Oh, see? Regular is free.
You see?
Now that regular, not everybody. You go full last.
Well, if you.
But there's no bouncing. Nobody's bouncing anybody.
We have. Why won't we? Why won't you? We have dignitaries coming now, so you need to protect them. So it's not something that everybody just from nowhere. We have bouncers.
But they will not bounce.
They will not. No, they will. If you comport yourself, there will be people there to look. They give you free invite. Though I've actually given invite to some people. There's like people from Gopadtv. Gopadtv also, they already have access. Even their unborn children, they can bring them to
okay, so that day we can.
You can bring your unborn children to come and watch the premiere.
Okay. Well, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Okay, so let's talk about prospect. Let's talk about prospect. Yeah.
Well, we have a huge prospect. Even when we are seeing it, but we don't have it at hand, but we are seeing it because currently we started shooting this year. That may surprise you.
Whoa.
Yes, we started shooting in January. We shot our first movie January. Onyebatanku is an Igbo film subtitled in English. Then we now shot Ezinne. While we were preparing for this premiere, we shot the 3rd movie, which is the Calabar Cook, and none of them has been released.
Interesting.
Yes, none of them, and it's for strategic reasons.
Okay.
Yes, we're just strategic about it. So because currently we have 2 YouTube channels.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 2 YouTube channels. So, and for you to keep those channels active, you need to have a lot of movies.
Exactly.
And we don't want to run out of content.
So you just want to be
producing and
producing.
We'll shoot back to back.
Okay.
We are not in Nollywood for the sake of it. That you just want to answer in it.
You want to be in it.
We want to make a strong statement.
Okay, so now shooting back to back, you have the finance. You know, first of all, you're getting actors from different places. Secondly, location. Third, the food, a lot of things like costume and the rest of them. How do you do that in the aspect of finance? Because I know you said you have other businesses, but how has that been so far?
I will not go and take money from other business and do this one.
So this one brings its own money.
See, the truth of the matter is, we will do it. But how we're going to do it is what I don't know. But we'll do it.
Okay.
Do you understand? So because you cannot run a business that is not self-sustaining.
Exactly.
Do you understand? You can. Nobody does that. So you can actually nurture a business. Do you understand? You must have a takeoff fund. Do you understand? So when you have some funds and you want to start up something, you should also look at the period of manifestation. Let me put it that way. You understand? So, and that was why we've been able to struggle to, because life is about struggle.
Exactly.
It's not easy and funny. You understand? So we've been able to struggle to have like 3 movies. So do we still, even having had like 3 movies, we still go start borrowing money? That won't be possible.
Exactly.
Because it will be a bad business. Because I'm an entrepreneur, like I said. So I'm profit oriented. You understand? In as much as we are called risk takers, we take a lot of risk. Because most times you do what you are not even sure of. That's what makes you an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
If you're too certain about what you want to do, you're not an entrepreneur. You are just an opportunist. That's what you are. You're just an opportunist.
Okay. So I think we're drawing closer. I think we'll soon draw the curtain. But then let's talk about your plan for the for movie industry. What are your plans? What plan do you have?
My eyes is set on Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yeah, that's my eyes. I cannot start and end in Nigeria now.
Oh, this is good.
It's not possible.
So like in the next how many years are we looking at? Because the way you're going, I'm certain that
I must hit Netflix this year.
This year, we're talking about, this is June.
I don't know.
Interesting. This is big plan, big goal.
I must hit Netflix this year. It's a must.
A must.
Yes. MUST. Did you see me smile when I said it? It's a task that must be accomplished.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Just wow. Okay. So for now, you can also let's talk about since we are coming to an end. Yeah, you can now tell us maybe a few other things about what we are going to be expecting, because I think we have really gone through. But now we want to talk about challenges generally. Not the last one I asked was about Ezinne, but now challenges. What have been challenges? Have you ever gotten to a point in life, in this journey of movie, the journey of life, and you kind of feel like you don't want to move again, you don't want to do this again, you want to quit? Has you ever gotten to that extent? Somehow you like, I don't want to do this again, I want to quit. This whole thing is not going to work. Maybe the money you expect, or you put money in it and it's not coming out. So share with us your challenges here.
I laugh. Yes, I laugh.
You're laughing.
Yes, I'm laughing. Because I have never, in this my life, never in this my life given up myself. I've never.
So there has never been a time you felt like...
But people have given up on me.
Oh, okay. Now, you have never given up on yourself, but people actually giving up.
Plenty of friends.
I don't say.
I've been written,
I don't know what you're doing.
I've been written off. People now discuss me. That they thought they have seen everything about me, and it's all over. This guy cannot actually do anything. Because I have always been, from day one, I've presented something very positive. The steps I've taken, the things I've done, they have been pointers to greatness. Everything I have done has always been a pointer to greatness. But then, nothing positive was coming. But even people see that this guy is supposed to be a great guy. This guy is supposed to have made it. This guy, but it has been all around failure, left, right, center. Everything I've done, I've failed and all of that, to the point that I was practically living in the village. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, of course. At some point in my life, I was not having a house. Not too long ago. Yes. I was not having anything. You understand? I was practically operating from my village. But even me, at that point was when I called somebody, I said, look, where I've gotten to, I can actually decide to stay in this village and be doing my business. By that, some people will say, he has come back to the village to come and stay with us. He's not in the village. You understand? So, I am somebody that you cannot understand me. You understand? You cannot understand me because in this Enugu, there was a time I was living from hotel to hotel. And I only come back to, once I don't have money to pay for hotel, I'll now go back to the village. I'll stay in the village. When I now got some money, I'll come back to Enugu and say hotel, I'll be operating from there. So it was crazy. The things I heard, the things people said, but then, that was why I said, I have never given up on myself. And I want to use this opportunity to tell everyone listening, the worst mistake you will ever make in life is to give up on yourself.
Yeah.
Do not allow people's opinion to define whom you are. People's opinion. Never you allow people's opinion to define who you are. Maybe because they said you are this. You now heard that people say some negative things about you. You now say, oh God, why me? And that was one thing I've never said. Even when I don't know where my next meal will come from, I've never said, God, why me? I continue looking for what to do. At some point, what I was doing, I was so pretty sure that I now have what to do. Because there was a time, if I do this, it will go. After some time, the thing will stop. I'll now start another thing. That thing will move again. It will stop. I will now, I'll move to another thing. I called myself. I said, Martin Okafo, come here. I talked to myself.
No, we're meeting.
Yes. I said, come. What do you even want to do? Why don't you just choose one thing that you want to do? You do this one, you stop. You now move to another. Why will you continue to jump? Stop now. Find something to do. That's when I decided on what I'm doing currently. Not the movie, but the other one.
Yes.
Do you understand? I said,
And
okay,
so far, so
this
good.
is what I want to do. My dear, there was a time I will walk for like 3 weeks. The 4th week, I'll stop work. Then I'll find money, I will not see it. There won't be money. I'll start living from hand to mouth. This is somebody that just finished a job. And that happened for a couple of years. As I'm talking to you, there are people who cannot walk up to me now and talk to me because of the things, the way. Some people find it difficult now for us to be friends. Some people find it to. These are people that I was very close to.
But they left.
But they left.
Yeah, they left.
They left. You get what I'm saying? They left.
Okay.
My dear, forget life. Forget life.
Thank you so much. It's actually been a very amazing time with you. In fact, you've been answering my question back to back, and you've been dishing out a lot of beautiful things to us. But then I want to digress a little bit because this is where we're going to call it a day. So, talking about, you said you're a risk taker.
Yeah, I am.
So, has there been any time in your life, or can you share with us the highest risk you have taken? Like the highest. Say this one, I know say, but anything will come out of it. You know why I'm saying it is because someone whom all of us see as a rich person just committed suicide on 25th. I mean, the former CEO of Konga All of us know Konga, the online shop where people get to shop their things. And he, after sending a message to quite a number of persons, he called the daughter and said, anytime you want to see me, just look in the sky, I'll see you. Then called the brother that is in UK and said, just know that this is how you're going to do this one. This is I want you to share my things. Not like he doesn't have money. Not like he does not have money. Not like the money. Not like he was having. He just died. He just committed suicide. He just killed himself. So I want to ask you: is there a point in one's life that they feel like, oh, I want to commit suicide? As a man, just like you said, a time you got to a time in your life you moved to the village. You were now operating from the village. A lot of persons wrote you off, but you believed in yourself and you were telling yourself that I know I can do this. So for a full-fledged man, a big man, let me use our local, a big man like Dogu, just decide to fall from up and kill himself. He's not the first, he's not the second. Can you attribute that to depression, or maybe he took a risk and maybe the thing didn't turn out the way he wanted and then he just killed himself?
He did not take any risk. He's having a psychological problem.
Psychological problem?
Yeah, he has an issue psychologically. See, be sure of what you're getting involved in.
Okay.
When you want to climb the ladder of success, be sure of what you're getting involved in. A lot of people get involved in things they are not too proud of, and then when they come calling, it becomes an issue. So, be sure of what you're getting involved in. That is what I would say, because suicide is never an option. It has never been an option. I've stood against it. There was a time it was rampant. Suicide was rampant.
People were killing themselves and
I remember
dying.
the guy in UNN that killed himself, the English student in UNN that killed himself sometime and all of that. Suicide is never an option. You understand? It's never an option. It's not something that anybody should even contemplate about. You understand? So that's why I said, let's take it easy. Some people don't want to take it easy.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not flying to the top. That's the issue. You understand? You fly to the top, then when some of these things start, asking for this thing, then so for me, I don't want to speak much on anybody that has committed suicide. That is very unfortunate situation, and I continue to condemn it, and I have always preached against it. Like if you go to my Facebook page, I wrote a lot against anything that has to do with suicide. It is never an option. I have gone through stages whereby that would have been an option. You understand? So you know what it is when you stay, you don't have money to feed, you don't even know where you're on. It's not that you don't have money to feed that is the issue. That even tomorrow you're not even
sure of what's going to happen tomorrow.
You understand?
Exactly.
You understand? So we should learn to take life easy. You understand? And we should also realize that nothing is permanent. You understand? Nothing. No condition is permanent. No matter whatever you're going through. You understand? So people live in delusion. You understand? So let's learn how to accept reality. Tell yourself, this thing don't happen. It don't cast. Shebina, what's his name?
Last.
Waiting be this boy named Charlie Poppy. He say, he don't cast.
He don't cast.
When he don't cast, he don't cast. Tell yourself the truth. He don't cast. You need to kill yourself. You understand? Unless the person is having psychological problem. Because some people have issues.
That they don't know. They don't know.
Some of them cannot open up.
Exactly.
And talk to people. You understand? So but when you have issues and you can easily open up somebody and discuss, there are one or two things. I believe in this our conversation. Anybody that will watch this conversation will learn a thing or two. As you see me, I'm not shaking. I am not. I'm not shaking. And you see me smile when I'm saying, I'm telling you so that you know that it's coming from my heart. I'm not smiling, and whatever I've said here is what I've been through. You understand? And whatever I've said I will do is what I'm determined to do. You understand? So
Exactly.
let's be flexible with life.
Exactly. I like that part. Let's be flexible with life. And of course, I want to. I think this is going to be my last word. In anything that comes through your way or comes to you, as a matter of fact, whether challenges or anything, just keep being keep standing strong. Yeah, I think keep. I love that last word you use. So whatever it is, just keep being yourself, and I don't think the what's it called? Suicide
It's never an option.
is an option.
It's never.
Suicide is not an option. You that's watching this video, you might be going through one or two. You might be going maybe health wise, financially, marriage wise, business. You just invested a lot of money and then the business didn't come through. Just know that suicide is not an option. Okay? All right. So thank you so much for being a part of today's podcast. And of course, it was quite an amazing time with Mr. Martins Okafor, the producer, executive producer. Am I right? And also an actor. Yeah, the producer of Ezinne that we all will be watching on 13th. That will premiere on 13th at the Base Landmark Event Center. So here in Enugu. So if you're in Enugu and you want to be there, he just said that regular is free of charge. Just come there and see people. Come there, yeah. I know you want to come and see your favorite celebrities, and of course you want to know what the movie is like. So don't snooze, because if you do, you lose. So thank you so much for being a part of today's show. My name is Makky, Makky, and this is Gopadtv TV. So keep watching Gopadtv TV. You can follow us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, we are Gopadtv TV. On YouTube, it's Gopad_TV. This is where you're going to get us on YouTube. And Mr. Martin also is streaming it live. Mr. Martin Okafor is also streaming it in his own YouTube channel, right?
Deaf Touch Broadcast.
Okay.
Deaf Touch Broadcast.
So that's for Facebook.
DEFTOUCH. Broadcast. BROADCAST. Broadcast on YouTube. Then on Facebook, you can get me Deaf Touch Movies. Deaf Touch Movies on Facebook. So you can follow me on Facebook, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Deaf Touch Broadcast.
All right, thank you so much. And of course, we thank our crew members for this wonderful work. Thank you, and please have a beautiful day. We will see you again next time. For now,
bye.